Yo 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 and welcome back to the channel from Manga Bay, Nosy Bay Island Paradise. Here we are. What a week I've had. What a week, paradise. Paradise. Yeah, alright. Yeah, if you say so, son. If you say so. Oh my god. This week, get onto this, right? Everything's gone wrong. Like literally the worst that you could imagine. The sort of stuff that isn't going to be good for the Nosy Bay tourist board, put it that way. Right, but let's go for it. Let's have it. Right. So, starting the week, done a video. They took me barriers down. The Cerama company. They took me barriers and knocked them down with a digger, and went across all our crops. It's occupied land. It's land that's been given by Cerama, given paperwork for that land. We've got plans for that land from Cerama, from the sugarcane company. And the sugarcane company have come and knocked all our barriers down because somebody high up has given a shout and said, take those barriers down and see if we can take the land. It's completely wrong, but that's what's happened. That's nothing. You knocked me barriers down this week. That's nothing. I'm sure you can do worse than that to me, Madagascar, can't you? You know what I mean? I took that with a little grin. That I was like, yeah, all right. Whatever, let's see. If I lose me £7,000 investment, then I lose me 7,000. If I keep it for a long time, for another year or two, I should be able to sell it for 40,000, 50,000. So, very profitable if it pans off, that one. But I don't think it's going to. Next up, the next video I've done is I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a video about Madagascar, about Tanner and Tulia and what you should do on holidays and all that, vacation, the lot, how to go about it, the dangers of Tanner and things like that, right? And I said, yeah, I'm going to do it in a little series. They've knocked me shops down, haven't they, in Dar es Salaam, so I've had to stop me doing me series of going around Madagascar about different places, different towns, villages and cities in Madagascar and all that, and go and do a video about me shops getting pulled down. So I've lost my income, which is only a small little poxy amount, but it helps, you know. It's a day's wage every month all day long, you know. It's like €70 a month, so it's all right. It's not bad, you know what I mean. But yeah, they've knocked them down. They're gone. I've lost that income. I've lost any money that I put into it. It's a problem. It's a problem for me and my friend, my business partner on that. It's a problem. Next, I've cut my toe, and when I'm pulling those huts down, I was stood there with the lads when they were pulling them down. There was a bit of metal sheeting, and I've just slightly cut my toe. Just slightly, a little paper cut, pretty much. Bit of blood come out. I give it a squeeze, and I thought, yeah, it'd be all right. The next morning, I thought I better clean it up, so I started cleaning it up, and then it started inflaming. So now, my right foot there, my toes bandaged up, and from here to the hip to here is all inflamed. It's all swollen up. So I'm in pain there, right? And then next, my house has been burgled. Yeah, I'm not joking yet. I've been burgled. I come past here 2 days ago, right? This window, and on the window here, there's a lock on the inside, and you're not getting in here. There's no screwdriver marks. Yeah, I'm pulling it. You're not getting in, right? And because of the counters here, we never open that window. We keep it locked. And 2 days ago, I've mentioned it before on videos, I've got a sixth sense. I know when something's going to happen. It's just that I don't follow me what my brain's saying. I just think, it'll be all right. Don't worry. I did that on a motorbike, and I thought there's a taxi further up there, like about half a kilometre down a straight road, and I'm thinking he's going to start his engine. He's parked there talking to somebody, and as I'm coming along on my motorbike fast, I don't know, 80 kilometres an hour or something, I'm thinking he's going to start his engine and do a U-turn and take the whole road, and it was a raised up road, so there's nowhere to go apart from off the side. And sure enough, he's pulled like that, bang, took half my ankle off on this foot here. Just here I've got see this big mark, different colour here. You see it? There. Ripped my ankle apart, and I've got cuts and everything all over me from that. So, the burglary. let's not drift off the subject, innit? This window won't open, right? However, if somebody clicks the button on the other side of the window here, then it can be opened. And I always check all the windows before I go to bed, right? That they're shut. And but I never check this one because this one's always locked. I don't need to check this one. I check this side here and give it a pull, and this one is now locked for tonight. But I'll still check it again before I go to bed, make sure it's locked, because I want it nice and secure. Anyway, I've had one of these sixth senses last night. That the little curtain in my bedroom here, there was gaps in it. Like this gap here is tiny, but it was here, and this one here was here. And I was thinking, I looked at it and I thought, somebody's going to be looking through that window tonight. Somebody's going to come here and stare through the window and stare through the gap. So I said to my daughter, I said, listen, Bum, shut that over. I've never said that to her in my life. I said, shut that over. And loads of times I've even slept with that window open because I'm off my head, you know. But, so what's happened is somebody has opened that window from the inside in the daytime. So either a sneaky thief has come up the staircase in the daytime when I've got my staff all over the place, gone in here and opened that, flick the switch, so that at night time they can come back and slide that open. Or I've been robbed by a ghost. So I'm thinking it's got to be somebody who, it's either Interpol, who think I'm involved in some serious crime in Madagascar, or it's the secret police, which they do have, or it's somebody who's very close to me, who I let into my house, and in the last few days has been me baby, me kids, me brother-in-law, and me staff who've had access to my house, and probably like 7 staff. And these dogs, I've got dogs here. Wait! Sam! Now, they seem quiet now because they know me. You know what I mean? They can hear my voice all the time. But if you come up these stairs of a night time, they hear you. There's one of them just asleep just here. And you can't even see it, can you? But it is there. There's a big hut just there with the 2 dogs in, and burglars wouldn't know that I don't take one of them out of there, or I ain't got two more, because I did have like 5. I had 6 of them at one stage. So burglars don't know that I haven't still got 6 Alsatians, and Madagascar are very scared of Alsatians, like very, very scared. So they've come in through the window, which has been opened by one of my staff in the daytime, or like I say, Interpol. Interpol can do anything they want. They can get into a place like this. Maybe to gas me, you know what I mean? But the other problem is that because my legs inflamed to death, like my new couch, it's pretty good, isn't it? I'm happy. Just needs the cushions on it. Happy days. Because my legs inflamed. I know. Shit. Ow. Fuck off. Plaster's just caught on my foot now. Like, get that off there. Like me Jesus sandals. YouTube subscriber Stan bought me these. American guy, like, who did a video with us. Oh, sorry. This is 1 foot, innit? This is me toe which are cut open with me inflamed leg. And this here, I stood on something a long time ago, and Nancy said, "Oh yeah, you need to go to the hospital for that, like, and get it pulled out, whatever's in there, like." And I'm like, it'll be all right, you know. It'll grow out. It'll get a bit of skin on the bottom. I'll just sand it down a bit, like, and sort it. It'll get itself out. No, it didn't. So I said to the doctor after he'd done my toe, which hurt quite a lot because he was squeezing all the stuff out of it. That hurt. And then he says, "Oh yeah." I said, "What about the other one? I've got a thing on the bottom of my foot." While I'm here, I'm thinking, why not kill two birds with one stone? So I said to the doctor, like, I said, "Yeah, listen, have a look at that." Oh my God, he said, "Yeah, no problem, I can fix that." So he starts cutting a bit of skin away from it, which I'd put it in water for the last half an hour because I was cleaning it before I went down there, like, so I could get some of the pus out myself, because I thought, if I leave it all there, he's just going to squeeze it to shit. I've been down there before while he squeezes spots that I had on the bottom of my foot. I tell you what, like, with my ankle getting hit by a motorbike and my legs swelling up and my toes getting cut open and infections, and oh my God, I got bitten by a scorpion as well when I was in Tuliar on my other ankle, I think. Where is it? I think it's here, like. Yeah, there. Just there, I got bitten by a scorpion, and it bit like that much shit out of it. It, like, I had a big hole in my foot where the poison from the scorpion had just eaten away at my foot, just eating away at it. Oh my God, I'm surprised I can still walk. It won't be long, and when I'm on motorbikes all the time, this road is dangerous as hell. The place is dangerous, like. Don't know why I sold my gun. Should have kept it. And the other thing is, if it's somebody who I know who burgled my house, which I think it was, because I'll get onto this, right? So they've come into my house, and I've got, it's gone, where is it? They've come in here, right? And this bag is on the side, and also on the side here is my phone on charge here, right? So my phone's on charge here, and the bag's there, right? And they've took those two phones. They've come in here, right? My baby's asleep there. I was asleep here, right? And they've come in with the lights off. Let's turn the lights off and have a look what it's like. Let's turn that light off there. Turn that off. And turn this off. Let's turn this bedroom one off. And we can see how dark it is. So they've come into this bedroom. There's a fan there, which they could bang into. A baby's cot. And then here, you can see the plugs on. You can't see my hand even, can you? You know what I mean? So, how have they done this, like? You know what I mean? They've come in here, because that's what it was like. They've come in here, and they must have, like, felt for the cable like that in the darkness, took that phone, and then come over to my bed, nice and quietly, come to here, doosh, found my other phone, bang, picked the two phones up, that sack there, they took the sack out here to the kitchen, they got it into the kitchen area, to here, unzipped it here, looked in, seen there was nothing in there apart from some crap that I sell now and again, just some things that I sell. So they left that there, right? And then they gone back directly out of this window here. There's the lock on the window. Gone back out, right? And then they've shut this window behind them. They've closed that, right? They've jumped down to here, to the terrace, from here to here. Then they've got the phone, they've took the cover, the plastic cover off the back of the phone, took the driving licence, my British driving licence that I put in there. I don't know why, because that's obviously stupid, but they took that out and put it on here, put it there, bang, your driving licence. And then they've gone. But listen, I'm from Liverpool. I know how it works. Like, I know I've never done a burglary, but I know how a burglary works. And if you're gonna burgle somebody, that's life or death. You know what I mean? If I woke up and there was somebody in my room, I'm going for life or death. Me, like, direct. So I'm not going to just cower up in the corner and shit myself, even if there's two of them. You know, Maybe if like they flick the lights on and they're all dressed in black camouflage with balaclavas and they've all got submachine guns, I'm doing nothing, obviously. But some random little crackhead, some arseholes, one of these little Madagascar twats, you know what I mean, or two of them, and I've got me, you know, my kids are asleep upstairs. There's a reason why I've done this, why I've built this like this. I built this like this, made this window here higher and smaller, so the view from here is getting smaller. And I've done that so I can fence this off here. I've already ordered a metal screen to go there, right? And then here I've ordered a door to go here. I'm getting a door going here, and like a horse stable door with a down bit and a top bit, which can lock both of them overnight. But you can see through it, similar to that, but nobody's getting, and all the locks will be secure on it. I'm getting that, and I'm getting double glazed windows here. I'm doing it for a reason, like, you know, I'm doing it for, not just because it makes my house bigger and I've got more control over it, but for security of this place. And obviously, when you're a property developer, you live in the muck now and again, like, you know what I mean, before the place is fully done. And then you get to live the dream. I mean, I want to see all this place with I don't want to see like cracks in my coffee table. I don't want to see no cushions on my seats. But yeah, I've been robbed blind, like absolutely bent over and shafted by somebody who knows me. And I pulled my staff today and I said, listen, I'm not being funny, but if I'm not saying it's any of you, but maybe you've talked to one of your family members and your family members thought, fuck it, boom. If they have, just come round here at 2 o'clock in the morning and where my garage is, post them through the door, put them in a sack or something and post them through the actual gaps in the garage. In the garage, there's gaps. Anyways, lots of gaps like this. Yeah, like these things that you can poke two phones through. You know, I don't know what you can call it. My head's gone with shit today. And then trying to track my iPhone, things like that. You can't do it unless they'll accept SMS off you or something. And that's on my UK phone number. My SIM card's here. I'm not in the UK. And then realistically, it's a lot easier, I think, to do it off an iPhone than it is to do it off an Android. And I've got an Android now. Back to an S21, aren't I? I don't know whether to give up. Like, honestly, I tell you what, I've been doing, even on a couple of videos I've said to you, I don't know whether I want to just give up. I'm tired. You can't have nothing nice in Madagascar. Luckily, for me, I've said it for fucking years. You can't have nothing nice in Madagascar. Don't start thinking that you can start enjoying your life and having a nice time in Madagascar. Yeah? Because it's not like that. Unfortunately, I think there's problems for everybody, no matter where they live and who they are. I think it's just the way it is, you know. But when I was asking where my problems was not so long ago, I now know. They're here. I've got them. I'm happy now. Happy with my problems. Yeah, so there you go. It was like, what can you say? It's been a hell of a week. Absolute hell of a week. Do I feel scared to live here and all the rest? No, I don't. Like, it doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. You know, some people are like, you know, I can't go back there. I'll never be able to sleep in that house again. Like, you know, I'm trying to set up like my business, getting things moving. Like, you know what I mean? And I've got like, I'm just, it's not that big a deal. You know what I mean? I've lost €70 a month or whatever it is. Like, you know, off me one business. Maybe I'll lose $7,000 off another piece of land. I've made so much money off land in the last 2 or 3 years by selling bits of land and stuff. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. You know, take it on the chin. You're going to lose one to win one. Somebody who knows me going into my bedroom while I'm sleeping with me baby, you know what I mean, and my kids upstairs in bed. I said to the staff, like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I said, the world's going to get smaller and smaller for whoever was involved in this, because I'm going to track that phone. And when I track it, if it comes back to you, or the person gets caught who's got it and says, yeah, I bought it off this person, and that turns out to be your cousin, then I'm going to fucking put your cousin in prison for fucking years. I'll pay to keep him there. And I said, and when they get back out, I'll contact the Malagasy mafia and I'll have them put the fucker out of Nosy B for life. I'll say to go see him and tell him to don't come back here ever again. Don't do it. Don't even think about it, because you'll be taken out. No, I'm not going to do that. That's going completely too far, you know. But I would like my phones back, you know, if possible. So if I get my phones back, happy days, innit? You know me, I'm not a big one for the big problems and that. But it's horrible, like, it's not good, like. I'd definitely put him in prison, like, though, 100%, like, you know. We deserve it, like. You can't be doing that, going in people's house, burgling people. It's horrible, like, it's naughty. Doing it to foreigners, like, even naughtier, like. You know, it happens all the time to the local Madagascar, constantly. You know, they go in people's huts and steal their pans, and it's horrible, like. It's not good for them, but, like, it's not good for, like, because, I mean, like, the locals who've got little huts, they ain't got YouTube channels with thousands of people worldwide listening to this, you know what I mean? So it's not that big a deal for the country. Whereas when it's something like this happens to a YouTuber and they put it out there, maybe there'll be a handful of people that are considering coming here who say, you know what, let's go Tanzania. Innit? Tanzania will be alright. It's nice there. But it's all about luck of the draw and leaving opportunities. Obviously, being a foreigner, you're not opportunity waiting to happen. Like, you know, being a foreigner, you've got a car, you've got a motorbike, you've got a house, you've got money, you've got a nice phone, you've got nice clothes, and they want it all. Like, they want the shirt off your back, like, you know what I mean? So everybody asks me, give me. Nobody ever comes to me and says, yeah, there you go. Not any of the locals. Maybe some subscribers do, but not the locals. Don't do that. Very, very few. You know what I mean? You don't see that. You pay. You're here. You pay the bill. Yeah, I don't know. What can you say? Like, what can you say? But yeah, I had the sixth sense and it kicked in, and I didn't listen to it again. What a fool! I should have sat up all night with a fucking big baseball bat ready. That's it, mate. That's it. That's all I got to say, guys. It's not a good week. It's not a good day. I'm in pain. I've been round on my motorbikes at police stations and all sorts, doing statements so that they can track it themselves. Like, and I'm going to try and track it and track that iPhone. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't be going anywhere. I should have been putting my feet up, relaxing. Like, that's it. We're out of here. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.